Today we're going to take a slightly different approach at looking at knee tracking based on fascial lines. So to define good knee tracking, we're going to watch Rick do his squat. At the bottom of the squat, we're just looking for the ankle, knee, and hip, and we're trying to see that those are all in a nice stacked straight line, even though my line is slightly askew, but you get what I'm saying. So when we have knee tracking issues, the knee will either come valgus, which is dropping inside, so you notice that they're coming together, or we have a varus knee, which is where they're going to do, as you guessed, the exact opposite, and they are pushing away from each other. So what can cause that valgus knee? Well, I'm very glad you asked. If we're looking at continuity between fascial lines, so based on the Anatomy Trains Concepts by Thomas Myers, we have part of our spiral line or our lateral line, which is going to create one straight line of pull with the muscles connected by the fascia on the outside of the leg. So what we're looking at here is the TFL, or tensor fasciae lata, and the proneus longus. So according to the anatomy trains, this is one long muscle, not two separate muscles. Therefore, if this one long muscle gets tight, it has the tendency to drive the knee inward. So as we watch him go down into his squat again, the idea here is that we have tightness kind of pulling together along this part of the line. So this line is short, which is going to draw the knee inside. Now, in order to correct this issue, what we're going to want to do is loosen up these tight areas. So either the proneus, or the TFL, definitely a big one. And by loosening that up and restoring a little bit more mobility and motion, we can help to get that knee come more centered, down right where we want it. On our varus knee, the opposite is true. So there's a relationship between the deep front line, which includes the adductors, and the lateral line, which is TFL, IT band, again down to the proneus. So if there's a balance between there, the knee tracks well. If it gets out of balance, then we start to bow out. So now here, the opposite's going to be true, where we're looking at the adductor group on the inside of the thigh is going to be tight or shortened or bound up, which is going to cause the knee to drive away. So in this case, we're going to focus on loosening the tissue in the adductors, that inside. So doing a little foam rolling just above the knee on the inside of the leg.